Hey, how you doing? So we're gonna go over some of the basics of NCAT. So what we got going on here, clear out of this. All right, so what we got is NCAT, a little application. You can download and install it. It's real simple on Linux. It also is available. You can download and install on Kali Linux, Red Hat, whatever you want. So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna listen. NCAT's gonna run. It's gonna listen on port 8200 and it's going to receive a file. And when it receives the file, it's going to name it receivefile.txt. So when I hit enter, it's going to more or less create a listening service, open a port on 8200, and it's going to wait for anyone, and yet again, anyone to send it a file. So this is how you start thinking about hacking and everything else. And well, how does someone do this, or how do you exploit this? Well, if someone can actually get remote access to a system, it's this simple to actually create a process to send files to it, to add even more functions and features that the hacker or attacker might try to do to overtake the system. So like if I hit this and I run this right now, so now NCAT's actually listening on port 8200 on my Linux box, Kali Linux. Now if I go over to this is I'm SSH'd into a different Linux system right now, and if you look at what I have, I've got a file right here called file to send. So let's put something in it. Nano file to send. This was sent using NCAT. Save it, close it. All right. Now we're simply just going to use the command to send this file. So now then, I'm going to do what it means by local IP. It's going to be the IP of the sending system, so whatever this Linux system is. So if I open another the terminal window, put my IP address, and it's 254.102. Make sure this is still listening. So let's paste this. Let's update our IP. So NCAT is installed on this. It's going to go to my my Kali Linux box, which is listening on this IP address on this port, and it's going to send file to send.txt. Boom. All right. Now then, if I go back to my Kali box, and I believe it's in my home directory. Now then, I got receive file. So remember, I put the title on it and send it, but on this side I told NCAT say receive file.txt. I open it up, it says this was sent using NCAT. So, when you're thinking about setting up an SMB share, NFS share, uh, having to deal with permissions and groups and security groups and all that and everything else, something as simple as NCAT, a very basic, tiny, small program, if you actually got it to be able to be on an infected system that you had access to, you could copy over whatever files you want. Now, the next thing that you can also do with NCAT, which is even more scary, is you can actually get access to the shell, which I did do. So you could actually do like a bin bash command when you execute on the Linux side, or you can actually even, if you're on Windows and you have NCAT, you push it there, you could actually get access to PowerShell. And if anybody knows anything about PowerShell is massive, massive powerful, as powerful as Bash. So what I want to do on this is going to be the listening, right? So it's going to listen. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now I'm going to, so see, once it received the file, it ended the session. I think I might already have this in my history. Let me see. That's my search, please, Swift. Oh, there it is. So NCAT listen on port 8200, and then it's going to execute the bin bash commands. So now then, if I hit enter here, now it's actually listening. And I come back over here, and I go to that target IP address again, which I could just do an up arrow. Port 8200. So NCAT, that IP, port 8200, I hit enter. Now I should have access to the actual file system and everything. So if I do ls-l, see when it says receive file.txt, that's actually on the remote system. So I'm actually connected to the other system using NCAT, and you can pretty much do anything you want. And then one of the things I've done to prove that is if I try to sudo from here, it'll actually uh, try it on the other side. So let's see if I can try to remove and even just put in whatever. It's going to error out, but I just want to see the prompt. So this will prove to you that on the other side, see, look, and it's now prompting for the sudo password. So I'm actually executing in the shell on the remote system. So these are just some of the basic, simple things that you can actually do with NCAT. Please hit the like and subscribe. Please leave any messages in the comments if there's anything else you have questions or if you want me to go over. But I just wanted to simply touch base on simple NCAT functions. Thanks for watching.